In the following video, a concerned mother is recording her daughter who just told her that a guy is inside her room.
The guy is at the door. Can we go together?
Yeah,
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah, he's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
No one appears to be in this room yet. Strangely, Jessica's daughter sees someone who she says is scary now. Despite there being nothing alarming, there is something in this room that's worth noting. The playhouse in the center is a space where Jessica's daughter often plays, and most of her time is spent playing or eating inside, which is why Jessica decided to renovate the playhouse to make her feel more at home.
For a house tour of Emma's playhouse. Then Emma, I'm gonna show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door. So I put
From the color of the house to the same doorbell, every detail was inspired by the actual house they live in. However, only a few days after remodeling, something strange had occurred on the night of January 3rd of 2025. The doorbell camera started to record. Now, this only happens when someone is at the door and near the doorbell, but upon being activated, the camera recorded this. Jessica was completely baffled as she wasn't expecting the door to open on its own. If it was just the doorbell going off by itself, then one can say that it was just a technical issue. But then this happens, the door continues to swing open for just a bit. when suddenly the hair on the mannequin is seen hanging in the air before rudely falling down. There doesn't appear to be anything that could have caught the strand of hair, and the way it falls makes it seem like someone or something had loosened their grip on the strand. Now this whole situation gets creepier when considering that Jessica's daughter occasionally sees a guy in her room, but this guy is never seen. While no evidence of this man exists, there appears to be evidence of something else, and it's not the only evidence that Jessica has. One night before heading out to a dinner party with friends, she gets a notification from the doorbell camera. Take a look.
I was just about to head out, and I started getting a notification that the doorbell in my kids' room upstairs is going off.
If the video before didn't disturb Jessica, then surely this one did. It starts off again with the doorbell seemingly acting up, but unlike previously, someone or something is heard. Listening through the doorbell's microphone, Jessica and her babysitter hear a distorted noise mixed with someone speaking, but whoever is talking doesn't appear to be saying anything intelligible. In fact, it sounds like someone chanting or speaking a different language. It's hard to say, honestly, but there's no denying that something about this is pretty unsettling. Whether it's the activity in the playhouse or the mentioning of a man who can't be seen, Jessica is thoroughly shaken up and concerned. The playhouse has been taken apart ever since then, but still from time to time, Jessica's child says that she sees the guy.
The guy.
If no one is there, then what exactly is her daughter being afraid of? Now, the following video was submitted to me by Connor M., who was home alone when this happened. The house that Connor lives in is on a street where people's homes often get burglarized, but despite living in a dangerous neighborhood, nothing could have prepared him for what occurred in his house. Connor briefly describes the events of that night in his own words. I was alone, my daughter stayed over at my ex-wife's house, and my dog was outside. I'm still shaken up by this. It's late at night when Connor hears shuffling in the kitchen. This is his footage watch.
If anybody's here, I'm calling the cops. No!
Some somehow a knife launches off and flies straight towards Connor, thankfully missing him. The sharp blade lays close to his feet, but had he stood any closer, this video would have had a rather unfortunate outcome. From fearing that someone broke into his house to encountering this, Connor was immensely terrified, as he states, when it comes to things that can't be seen, there's no telling when the knife in your kitchen might fling itself at you with no apparent cause. Now that's creepy. On December 19th of 2023, a hospital surgeon is freaking out after seeing something that she couldn't believe. According to her, she was inside the operating room filming a video for her surgical students when she had to stop and leave immediately, as she states something was watching her. Now, this video comes from a social account that doesn't post anything like this. All the videos on this page are purely educational and meant for students who want to become surgical technicians. But this video, however, was posted for anyone who could help explain this. Tiffany has no idea what was captured, but hopes that someone does. This is her footage. Watch.
Cat gut. The difference is, I'm so sorry, my brain. Okay, here we go, back. Okay. So here we have two different kinds of sutures, polypropylene, monofilament, and chromic cat gut. The difference between these two is that this one is dissolvable and it's animal derived, and the sutures last anywhere from 60 to 90 days. Literally tearing up right now. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it. Can you please just show yourself? Just give me a sign. Do whatever you want.
What was meant to be a simple lesson on sutures had turned into something out of a nightmare. Tiffany writes that she had caught a glimpse of a figure standing at the window, which then quickly fled away to the other side of the hospital. It was brief but terrifying enough to put Tiffany in a state of shock. She couldn't exactly tell what it was that she saw, but based on what others have reported seeing at this hospital, Tiffany thinks this may have been the so-called ghost of this place, Almost everyone there has either seen or heard something strange, and for some reason it's the women's restroom that's by far the most haunted. For this reason, Tiffany hurries over to the spot, but nothing is seen. That is until minutes later, when this is captured, a door opens on its own, and eerily a dark figure rushes past the automatic doors. But even more unsettling is the fact that it quickly moves from one side to the other. Its fleeting motion only makes it creepier. Now, to this day, there's only 1 or 2 videos on this account that talks about this incident. Aside from those, not much has been said about this. But unfortunately, as with most videos, this one remains a mystery. Now, the source of this next video is unknown, as it was submitted to me by someone who only sent this clip. However, they do give some information. According to them, this clip originates from a city in Brazil, or a man noticed a strange-looking person in the middle of a road. Whoever this person was didn't seem to be acting normal. In fact, this person wasn't doing anything, as they weren't moving at all. They were frozen in place, unbothered by anything around them. But after the man took a closer look, he quickly began to record. He was filming just in case no one would believe what he saw. A figure resembling a person is seen standing still. However, no head or chest is seen, only the lower half of this body is visible. But as if more parts of this body couldn't disappear, the figure completely vanishes after a motorcyclist crosses its path. Now there is nothing. It's as if the figure had hitched a ride with the motorcyclist after passing by now. Whether or not this was supernatural remains a mystery. But as always, I'll let you be the judge on what was captured, just what could possibly explain the partial figure that was caught on camera. On December 21st of 2024, a mother named Anisha posted a video that her son recorded while the whole family was asleep. The reason he recorded this video was to capture the elf on the shelf toy, moving when no one was awake. He's 4 years old and believes that the elf actually comes alive and does all sorts of mouse things around the house. Many young kids believe this, as it's become a trend for parents to mess up their house and tell their kids that the elf did it. However, Anisha's son really wanted to see the elf do its thing. So he places a camera directly across the elf toy and films it overnight. The next day, he checks the footage and sees something that scares the living daylights out of him. He immediately shows his mom, and she too gets freaked out by the footage. This is what they saw.
Can I pour some in my cup?
Thinking that her son actually recorded the elf moving. She watches closely, but what appears instead is something way more terrifying, like a scene out of a horror movie. The silhouette of a child appears briefly on camera before disappearing in a flash. The child doesn't move yet, somehow disappears without moving an inch. But by far the creepiest thing about this is the appearance of the child. Many have noted that they look extremely thin. Some have even gone as far as to say that it looks like a corpse. While this detail doesn't really help in figuring out who this was, it does make the figure creepier. Doubtless Anisha believes that a child's spirit was caught on camera, and like her son, she believes that they wanted to see the elf come alive. But just like the child, it doesn't move to this day. This video continues to baffle Anisha. It's late at night when a man named Taylor immediately takes out his phone to record something in his girlfriend's house. He's by himself, and for the first time he's hearing what his girlfriend often hears at night, but never records on camera. At this moment, the sound of someone walking back and forth is heard from upstairs. The thing is, though no one else is home except Taylor.
My front camera is smashed, but I'm here at my girlfriend's house by myself. She always says it's haunted because it sounds like somebody is walking around upstairs. I've never heard it until now. I always say it's not haunted because the house is a little old. But it legit sounds like there's somebody upstairs. I will swing on a ghost, or if it's a person, I don't care. Who's up there? Oh my god, they're like at the top of the stairs. Come down these stairs and I will swing on you, I promise.
Illy, the sound of charging footsteps is heard descending the staircase and heading towards Taylor. And as promised, he delivers. He lunges at whatever it was that was heading towards him. Although losing his balance upon doing so, he continues to record on the off chance that something else happens. Unfortunately, nothing does, but at least the sounds from earlier have stopped now. While most people tend to run away from paranormal occurrences, it is refreshing to see someone do something different. But as some believe, it might be best if he didn't confront the ghost in this house. Regardless, ghost or not, it is nice to see a different kind of reaction. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future.